When I was a mommy, I didn't know what to do. So many children, I didn't know what to do. One cried, mommy. My mother told me, oh honey, it's Hatikva. I just was talking to a friend of mine who's a well-known Jewish musician about the Jewish holidays and how they're actually cool, and it's just kind of like bad marketing that people don't know how fun they are. My husband's big on that. Every year he's like, I want to have a big Hanukkah party, and his last name is Lazan, and we did Lazanica, and he's like a festival of hedonism, and we had like gambling and we had drinks, and it was so much fun. It's not just like the act of lighting the candles. For me, it really big marker of peace, of like, okay, the week is done and now it's time to shut that off and just rest and be with my family. And I never really thought about that. I went through the motions and I felt some symbolism of like lighting the candles and how special it is with my two daughters. But I haven't really sat with my husband Kevin and been like, okay, this symbolizes us relaxing. Now it's family time and rest time and restoration. I feel like I want to have more of a connection with the symbolism behind the holidays. How can it not? It was how I was raised, so it's part of my story. It's part of who I am. I went to Hebrew school, I had a bat mitzvah, I went to Sunday school. It's part of my DNA. So I'm sure it does. I desperately need my music. I need my songwriting. It's a place of healing. It's where I'm working out all this stuff, and I'm sure my Judaism has a role in the deep dive into the dark night of the soul and then finding what you need there. How can it not? After my second album came out, it wasn't as successful as my first album. It was just so much ego. I kind of got lost being a successful performer and trying to compare myself, oh, I need to be like this person or this person now. So it just really got murky and confusing for me. And I couldn't figure out how to shift these new feelings of jealousy and envy about my peers. So I decided to take a trip to Israel in 2018. I went with a bunch of my close friends, a lot of them songwriters. And when I was there, I had a really big breakthrough about understanding what had happened to me, where I'd gotten lost. We climbed Mount Masada together. And when we got to the top, I felt the significance and the weight of what I was doing. And I got to the top and I started bawling and crying. I started breaking down with tears, with gratitude of like, thank you. You are shutting down the path that I could have gone down if this album had been as successful as my first. I could have easily turned into someone that I don't want to be. But thank you, I'm gonna bless this because I get to return to be humbled. I get to have humility again. What is my purpose in the world? Why do I make music in the first place? It was a really powerful experience.